My goal is to finish Generations 1 and 2 by the end of next month. My optimistic goal is to finish Generations 1, 2, and 8. That would be great. That might be too quick. Might be too quick. You thought that you could catch 3 generations of Pokemon from scratch, all within a month. I haven't slept in days because of you. I've not seen my family in weeks because of you. I have not even played another video game beside Pokemon because of you. I have not eaten in weeks. When I do sleep, I dream that I'm living in Kanto. You son of a... My name is Elite Trainer Kenway, and I am officially 1 full month into Birdkeeper Toby's Pokemon Home Master Dex Challenge. Now, a month ago, when I posted episode 1, I predicted that I would be able to finish Generations 1 and 2 in the Virtual Console, and I optimistically predicted that I would be able to finish Generation 8 on the Nintendo Switch, and I was wrong, to say the very least. It is a lot more time consuming than I thought it was going to be, and I understand now why Toby said it is a marathon and not a sprint. As a matter of fact, I just finished Kanto a couple of days ago, and I've only gotten a handful of Pokemon, maybe a dozen or so in Johto, and I'm going to talk to you guys about that today. So, as you guys will know, I'm all about doing things that are unique, doing things that set myself apart from other people, and I wanted to come up with a unique way to track and celebrate my progress during this challenge. So, since you get a certificate or diploma after completing the regional dex in every generation of Pokemon, I've decided to do something very similar. I've decided to create Pokedex diplomas for every region. Now, I'm going to put one of these up on the screen so you guys can see it better, but this is essentially the Kanto Pokedex completion diploma that was given to me by Professor Oak and signed off by Game Freak, because I have completely caught every Pokemon that is necessary to catch in the Virtual Console Kanto. Now, while I have not caught every Kanto Pokemon I need, I have caught every Pokemon that's necessary to catch in the Virtual Console Generation 1 games. The reason I don't have the Legendary Birds yet is because those need to be caught in the Generation 3 remakes of Fire Red, Leaf Green. I don't have those games, so I can't catch those Pokemon yet. As far as this challenge goes, I am completely done with Kanto. Johto's a different story, but I'm completely done with Kanto. As you guys can see right here, I have got 28 of the first 30 Pokemon in the first box filled up. The 2 that are missing, of course, are Pikachu from Battle Revolution and Cantonian Raichu from Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. In the second box, you can see that again, there's 28 out of 30 spots that are filled. The 2 that are missing are Jigglypuff and Clefairy. Those are supposed to come from the Pokewalker, and the way I'm supposed to get those is I'm supposed to get Jirachi from the Pokemon Coliseum bonus disc, put Jirachi in the Pokewalker, and then something happens, and then profit. I don't know. I don't have the Pokewalker, so I don't know what the process is, but once I get the Pokewalker and once I get the Pokemon Coliseum bonus disc, I'll figure that out when I need to. Of the third box, there are 2 Pokemon that are missing yet again. That is the Shiny Guaranteed Ponyta from Legend of Arceus and the Gift Tentacool. I do have a Tentacool in my box. I do have to evolve him in Tentacool. But Tentacool is given to you in Heart Gold Soul Silver. Once you get to Cedarwood City and you don't have any Pokemon that can fly or swim, you're given a free Tentacool, and I need to get that Tentacool, but I don't have Heart Gold Soul Silver yet. As far as Ponyta goes, if you'll look, I have a Shiny Rapidash. That Shiny Rapidash is the gift from Pokemon Legends Arceus from back in January when I first started the game. I got the Ponyta, put him on my team, and used him. And he is level 100 now because I used him through the entirety of the game. But since Ponyta is necessary for completion for Toby's Dex, I have to go back and play PLA again to get Ponyta. So I'm going to have a I'm going to have a shiny Ponyta and a shiny Rapidash in that box. In my next box, you'll see that there's only one spot that needs to be filled, and that is Gengar. That is the Gengar that you will need by putting a Generation 3 game in your DS, DS Lite, while also playing, I think it's Platinum. You're supposed to go to the old Chateau with the 3rd generation game in the other half of your DS, and you can get a Gengar in the Sinnoh region. That's the Gengar that I need to get. I actually do have a copy of Platinum, but I do not have a DS Lite, nor do I have any Generation 3 games, so I cannot get that Gengar yet. I also forgot that my Farfetch'd, my Tauros, and my Kangaskhan are all from Pokemon Go. I thought I had a Mr. Mime in home from Pokemon Go, but I don't see him now that I'm looking at my Switch a second time. I don't see that Mr. Mime, so I've got to get on the ball to get myself a Mr. Mime. In my 5th and final Kanto box, you will see that Scyther and Pinsir are missing, really embarrassing story about that is I spent about 3 days in Pokemon Silver trying to get a Pinsir and trying to get 3 Scythers in the Pokemon bug catching contest in Silver, because I wanted to. I know Toby said that he wanted to have Scyther and Pinsir from the bug catching contest. But I wanted to have Scizor and Kleavor from the bug catching contest in Park Balls also, because I thought that, you know, if I could have 4 Pokemon in Park Balls, that would just be that much cooler than just having 2. So I spent 3 days trying to get 3 Scythers and a Pinsir in Pokemon Silver, and I did. And then I transferred the Pinsir into home and the Scythers into Legends Arceus, where I could evolve them. And evolve them, transfer them back into home, and I realized that they don't have the Park Ball. So I went into Toby's Discord, and thank goodness I did, because I went into Toby's Discord and asked around, and they said that no, Scyther and Pinsir need to come from Hard Gold Soul Silver, not Gold and Silver, because Gold and Silver does not track the type of Pokemon you catch them in. So I wasted 3 whole days trying to catch these 4 Pokemon, only for it to be a complete waste of time. But yeah, I wasted a ton of time trying to get 3 Scythers because I wanted all 3 of my Scythers to come from the bug catching contest, and that was just a ton of waste of time. The other Pokemon that you'll see that are missing from this 5th page are the 3 legendary birds. Again, they need to come from Fry Red Leaf Green, and I don't have those yet, and Dratini and Dragonite. Dratini is a free shiny that you get from, I want to say, White 2, maybe? Either White or White 2, I can't remember. Dragonite, I'm supposed to get from Extigale Darkness. And again, I don't have those games, so I can't get those yet. However, the Mewtwo that I have was caught in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, as it was requested by Toby, but it was caught in the Master Ball. And I went back and I saw Toby's video from 1 or 2 years ago. He doesn't say that you have to catch Pokemon in a Master Ball. What he says is he would give someone a free pass to catch Entei and Raikou in the Master Ball in Gold and Silver and Crystal because they run away so quickly. So while he doesn't say you can't catch any Pokemon in Master Balls, he certainly heavily applies that you shouldn't catch them in a Master Ball. And with that spirit in mind, I'm going to replay Let's Go Pikachu to try to catch Mewtwo in an Ultra Ball. Just because there's no point in not challenging myself further if, you know, just it's not gonna hurt anything. If I can get him, I'll get him. If I can't get him, I already have him in a Master Ball. But it would be great to not have to have him in a Master Ball if I can get that accomplished. I also have Mew. I have the Mew from BDSP that you get when you have a copy of Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee save data in your system. I have the Mew from the Poke Walker, and I have a Mew and a shiny Mew from Pokemon Go. The one that's in my home decks, I believe, is the one from BDSP. So I think that's the main one that Toby was looking for, so I think that's the one that I have. And of course, as you guys can see, I have all the Ash Cat Pikachus. Moving on to Johto, I've got Chikorita's line as well as Cyndaquil. I'm working on the rest of his line. I have got Hoot Hoot and Noctowl. I have got Sentret and Furret. I have got Crobat, which, as I said before, was caught in Pokemon Red, but transferred through to PLA to evolve. I have got Togepi, the Togepi that was given to me as a gift, as an egg. Got him from silver, hatched him, restarted silver again, got a second one, sent it to BDSP this time to evolve it, gave it a Sooth Bell, did a few runs through the Elite Four. Eventually, I think after 53 or 54 levels, he finally evolved. And then I've got Mareep, Flaffy, and Ampharos. Ampharos took me through the Elite Four. And then I've got Blossom, which again came from Virtual Console Kanto. And I've got Politoed, which came from Virtual Console Kanto. Then I got Hoppip, Skiploom, and Jumpluff. Then I've got Quagsire, Espeon, and Umbreon, which of course Espeon and Umbreon came from the Eevee I got in Celadon City and Virtual Console Generation 1. And then I've got Murkrow and Slowking. Again, Slowking is evolved from a Cantonian Slowpoke. And then I've got one of the unknowns. Now, in a minute, you'll see that I have the rest of the unknowns. Those are from PL8. This is an unknown from Virtual Console Silver. And then I have Steelix, which again came from Virtual Console Kanto. And then I have Scizor, which again came from Virtual Console Kanto. And then I have a Shuckle. That Scizor I plan to replace with a Jotonian Scizor with Park Ball. Because again, I think that would be really cool. Then of course I got Houndour and Houndoom, and I've got Kingdra, and I've got Donphan, I've got Porygon 2, which again came from the Celadon City Game Corner. And then I've got Miltank, and then I've got Blissey, which came from Virtual Console Kanto, and then I've got Celebi from Virtual Console Crystal from a few years ago. That's why the original trainer is red, because again, I caught him a few years ago. And then as you can see in my Hisuian Unknown Dex, or Hisuian Unknown box, you can see that I have all the unknowns that I need, all letters from A to Z, and exclamation point and question mark. And I think I showed you guys that in the last video. In Sinnoh, I have Honchkrow, which came from Virtual Console Johto. I have Magnezone, Licky, and Rhyperior, and Tangrowth, all came from Virtual Console Kanto. I have Leafeon and Glaceon, came from Virtual Console Kanto. All of them was sent through to Pokemon Legends Arceus where they evolved. And then I have I have Porygon Z, which again came from Virtual Console Kanto. And also have Togekiss, which came from Virtual Console Johto. And then of course I have the legendaries from Pokemon Legends Arceus and the Arceus from Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. My 3-year-old woke up in the middle of filming this, and I gotta get this video done. So it's my 3-year-old. Oh, as you guys can also tell, I have both forms of Shaman. One is from Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, the other is from Pokemon Legends Arceus. And I also have all of the Rotom forms from Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. I actually caught the Rotom in Pokemon Legends Arceus, took him to Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, and bred him with a Ditto to get the other forms of Rotom. And then I have Sylveon from Virtual Console Kanto. Not sure if I mentioned this last time or not, but I have a Living Dex from Pokemon Legends Arceus, all with me as the original trainer. And I do have my Virtual Console Jotonian Cyndaquil, who evolved in Hisui into Hisuian Typhlosion. That is a mouthful, but it's pretty cool. Oh, and I do have Mr. Mime. Look right here. I do have Mr. Mime. He was not in the right spot in the box, but I do have him. So that is it, guys. That is everything I've done in the last 4 weeks for the Pokemon Home Master Dex Challenge as far as episode 2 is concerned. Episode 3 will release on the last Monday in July. Thursday is this one's 3rd birthday. She will be 3 years old on the 30th. So I don't know if I'm going to have time to post a new video coming up that next Monday because all weekend is going to belong to this child. Hopefully, if I have extra time, I'll do a video for next week. If not, I'll do a video in 2 weeks. You guys have a fantastic week. Hey, bye-bye. Bye-bye.